Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video has basically taken me about 2 years to make. I have been acquiring new art supplies since about the end of 2020, which is about the time I started my channel. And I kept thinking I'm going to be doing a video with them. I'm going to be making some art and make a video with these. However, that just never happened. So from the end of 2020 to the middle of 2021, my family went through a really hard time. And then after that, I went through a really hard time. So I have been a teacher for the past about 17 years. And what you see today in this hoard, basically, of art supplies is a reflection of what was going on in my life during this period of time. So I basically was working a full-time teaching job and during a time that was extremely hard. And then the pressure from the full-time job for the last, I would say 2021, middle of 2021 to 2022, where I basically had to go on a medical leave. It was just too much. It became completely unbearable, and I have suffered from depression and anxiety for many years now. However, everything that went down in the past few years aggravated my condition, and I didn't know to what extent I was struggling with this until I basically had to take that medical leave, and I went through a bunch of different medications and nothing was working. So in the end, my doctor actually got me into TMS therapy, and that was basically a lifesaver. If you've never heard about this, TMS stands for transcranial magnetic therapy, and it's basically a machine that is used to give off magnetic pulses to your brain in the hope that it will create the impulses kind of restart your brain or the cortex, or believe it's like your front cortex, like on the left side. I had to have it on both sides of my head because I also suffer from anxiety. So I got this treatment done for months because it was basically something that it lasts weeks, but it's done over a period of time. And so it was a really long process. It was extremely trying, but in the end, it worked. It took many months after the treatment for it to actually start working and for me to feel the effects of it. If you're someone who has or whose family has ever struggled with treatment-resistant depression and or anxiety, I highly recommend you search this treatment up. When I was looking for it, for information about it, I could barely find any videos on YouTube that weren't promotional videos for the companies that actually give the treatment, right? I just wanted to explain to you guys why basically TMS saved my life, and also why there are 75 art supply packages that were sitting in my closet for the last over 2 years. It was because I had a full-time job that was weighing down on me, and the situation that had happened and everything that has happened up till then in my life, honestly up till now, because I just recently had a bit of a struggle because of one of my pets passing away, and that really scared me because I thought I was going to go back to the way I was before treatment, and that's a scary thought. But yes, back to TMS. If you have the opportunity to do that, the means to do that, it is extremely amazing, the results that you can get. I went through physical therapy as well because I have a lot of issues with joint pain and different parts of my body that are constantly in pain. So I basically suffer from chronic pain, and I still do. The physical therapy did help, but I need to manage that chronic pain with medications, and it's the same for my depression and anxiety. They are under control with the TMS, but I still need medication for it, mostly for the depression. I have to have like medication that balances my brain chemicals. I know that this video is supposed to be an art supply haul video, and it is. It's a very long one. It's about 40 minutes long, so I hope you gathered some snacks and some drinks, and I'm sorry if you're not here for this whole story. It's just kind of my story and why I don't have a lot of uploads in my channel. They're few and far between and very inconsistent because I went through a bunch of stuff. I was working full-time, and then when I finally was not doing that, I was going through months of physical and the TMS therapy. And then after that, when I was finally doing okay, I had to get back on the workforce. Thankfully not in something that is as trying as teaching, and I only work part-time now, so I am hoping that I am able to get back to YouTube, get back to doing more videos, because I would love to be able to use actually all of these art supplies in different videos that I've been wanting to make for the past 2 years. I also have a sketchbook tour that I want to make, but this sketchbook is just as old. I think I started it at some point in 2020, and then it's still not finished. I did start several other sketchbooks during that time period, but I really want to finish that first one that I consistently worked on, and that's the video I am hoping to get out at some point soon, but I can't make any promises because I also have ADD. I have been blessed with all of the gifts of neurodivergence. I have so many, and not only that, the physical things. So it's just like a cacophony of things that sometimes just mix into a really interesting cocktail, and then I am unable to get much done. That's not like, basic daily life things and work. So we will see how it goes. I have high hopes that with my new work situation, and now that I've kind of worked through the loss of my beautiful cat, if you've seen any of my most recent videos, in all, if not most of them, he was beautiful orange male tabby cat who sadly passed away at the in January, and yeah, that was really hard. I also am in the middle of trying to figure out what to do with the future, and thinking about going back to school, and now that I have a part-time job, if that's a possibility. And so one of the things that also was really hard was that I wasn't able to go to one of the schools I would have liked to, because they don't accept students who already have a bachelor's degree, which I do. So I'm really trying to figure out what to do. I really wanted to go to school for illustration or something creative, art related. But I have been to school for art. I went to art school. I went to fashion design school, actually. I was privileged enough that when I was a teenager, I was accepted into the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City, and I went to school there for a year. However, I wasn't able to finish my bachelor's in fashion design because my mother got sick. And so this is something that I've always wanted, is a career in the arts. And because of many factors that have happened throughout my life, I've never been able to. And right now, I'm in a point in my life where I just have to move towards a direction that won't be extremely excruciating on a daily basis for whatever I do for work for the next years until I can retire. Because not only am I neurodivergent with depression, anxiety, ADD, right? I am also very much of an introvert, and I really struggle when I have to be surrounded by people, or especially in command of, or being in charge or leading in a situation. And so you can only imagine how hard it was to be someone who is doing that every day as a teacher. It just basically, it took everything from me, and by the end I had nothing left. So yes, that's why we're here with basically all of the art supply, all in packages, being opened in one really long video. I could probably tell you a lot more, but I'm gonna leave that off for another video or two. I would love to do more blog style videos, or I get to talk to you guys. I would love to see if any of you are or have struggled with any of these things right now or in the past. I love art. I love YouTube art videos. I feel like when I watch them, I can relax, and like, these are my people. Like, the people making this content seem so relatable to me, and that's why I first started doing it myself as well. I just really want to feel and have enough time and feel good enough emotionally that I can use all these things the way I've been wanting to for years now. Because I mean, I started art or doing art when I was a child and never really stopped, but fully. But you know, if you look at my sketchbook, whenever I do my sketchbook tour, it's not fancy. It doesn't have a lot of fancy supplies that were used. And these are things I got during a time where I was making enough money to afford them, but I was not able to use any of them because I was not in the right mindset or physically able to. So it is really nice to have all of these things. I love that I was able to, but right now I can't afford to buy art supplies the way I did when the period when all of this stuff accumulated, because of course I'm only working part-time and I would much rather have my sanity and time than having all these material things. So by no means do you need, or do I need, any of these things that I'm showing you right now. It is very cool. Some of this stuff is really amazing and they were dream art supplies of mine. However, I didn't get to use them. I'm hoping I will. I hope that I will be able to perhaps orient my career to something that will let me use them, or at least be able to have a career that is somewhat in the creative field. But I really hope that you guys enjoy watching this 40-minute long essay art unboxing video. I had a lot of fun opening all the packages that were sitting there for so long and seeing all the things that I had gotten that I wasn't even able to look at the time. So if you have ever watched my older videos, I do have a video like this. It's one of my first videos and I absolutely don't like that video. It was the same situation that I had here that I'm talking about now, and the same thing happened with those things. They're still all neatly arranged in my art room without getting used, because I would say it's not until now that I've had the time to start a daily drawing habit, which has been great. I've been doing it, most days. I have been enjoying doing that with my family actually as well, and I think that part of it has really helped. So yeah, I'm going to let you guys watch the rest of this madness, and if you would like to watch more of my content in the future and would like to see what I make with these and all the other art supplies that I have accumulated for so long, I hope you'll stick around, even if it's just for my banter and just my endless stream of consciousness or something. So I hope to see you guys soon. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you guys soon, hopefully.